Welcome to the Surrey Experience.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the first Surrey Experience podcast of 2018. How you guys doing? Happy New Year. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful 2018, blah, blah, blah. I know I've been really absent these last couple months, but I just want everyone to know that I'm still around, bitch. Just fucking around. But I've just been really busy with this project I'm working on. I promise you guys, I haven't just been sitting on my ass, all right? I'm working on something big, real big. Much bigger than this podcast. So hopefully everything works out, because if it does, I'm going to put Surrey on the map. I just need you guys to stay strong for the next little bit here, all right? Have a little bit of faith in me. I already did all the legwork, so as long as everything goes according to plan, we're going to set it off in 2018. So I'm super excited about that. But enough about me. How was your guys' New Year's, huh? Did you get shit-faced? Did you pop Molly at 11:15 so it kicked in right as like the ball dropped? What about New Year's resolutions? Have you guys been laying off the booze? Of course you haven't. You know what? People got to stop setting their resolutions so high. You know what my New Year's resolution is? To stop mixing my alcohol with pop. Like, I'm not going to drink Crown and Coke for all of 2018. My drink of choice my whole life, like most young men from Surrey, has been Crown and Coke. And the last couple of years, I've been like experimenting with Scotch, but I finally reached a point where I'm finally ready to say that I'm a Scotch guy. Because with Scotch, you don't have to mix it. You know, you could just drink it on the rocks. You can't drink Crown on the rocks unless you're like a fucking animal or something. But no one's going to take you seriously if you drink Crown on the rocks, you know? So yeah, I'm going to stick to beer and Scotch this year. And good Scotch too, not that black label shit my dad guys drink. I'm going to drink a little bit above average quality Scotch this year. That's my resolution. Time to class it up a bit in 2018. I don't know, man. I'm just over the whole Crown and Coke thing, you know? That's like a young man's drink. Remember those days? You drink Crown and Coke all day, you pop Molly at night, and you still like make it to work in the morning somehow? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just ready to move on from that part of my life. I know this doesn't sound like a big deal to a lot of you, but you got to understand, man, Crown and Coke's been such a big part of my life. The most important moments of my life, I was shit-faced off Crown and Coke. Like, I've drank Crown and Coke on every trip I've ever been on. I drank Crown and Coke at my brother's wedding. I drank Crown and Coke when my BB died, but I think it's the right time, man. You know, it's just such a fucking good drink, though. I'm really going to miss it. You know what? I should have my last Crown and Coke on the air. One last time. And then, like, move on to the next chapter of my life. Should I do that? Hold on. I'm going to pause this thing and I'm going to go grab a bottle. All right, I'm back. I got my fucking Crown and Coke here. Here, let's fucking... Hold on. This is a historic moment. The biggest Surrey Jack of all time is about to drink his last shot of Crown and Coke. It's truly like the end of an era right now. You know what? Maybe I should make it a fucking double. Alright. Now for the Coke. Alright, here's to a healthy and happy and successful 2018. Alright? Cheers. Man, that's such a good drink. The Coke really, like, complements the Crown, you know? See, like, one or two of these is fine, but when you knock back, like, 10 Crown and Cokes, the sugar from the Coke really fucks you up the next day. You know, especially at my age, so... I know a lot of guys just make the switch from, like, Crown and Coke to Crown and Water. But I don't know, man. I can't go from Crown and Coke to like Crown and Water, you know. That's why I'm switching to Scotch here. You know what my other resolution is? to lose 3 pounds. I'm at 178 pounds right now, and I want to get down to like 175 pounds. That's my only other resolution. And if I try really, really hard, I can like accomplish both by the end of the week. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. Fuck. I didn't add enough Coke in that one. It's like it's like 70-30. What else? I'm really happy with my marijuana consumption, so no resolutions there. And yeah, that pretty much fucking covers it. Other than that, I'm pretty content with everything. I've just been like letting shit go lately, you know, not stressing about shit too much. You know what it is? I've been like talking to my spiritual advisor a lot lately. He's basically like the only guy in the crew that's like a proper sing, like a full on legit, you know. That's everyone's spiritual advisor in my crew. Like everyone goes to the guy with their fucking problems. But he's just been breaking it down to me, you know, and I'm way too stupid to like reiterate the way he broke it down to me, but everything he's been saying has just been making like total sense, you know. It's just been really helpful in my day to day. I don't know, I probably sound like a fucking moron right now. So yeah, if you have a proper singer in your crew, I would definitely recommend picking his brain about shit. Don't just rely on him to be like the DD and shit. Pick his brain about shit while he's giving you a ride home from the bar. Fucking 2-for-1 it. That's so fucked up. Ooh. That drink went down way too fucking fast. Hey, is it cool with you guys if I pour another drink? Huh? Okay, sweet. Thanks. Appreciate it. This is actually the first time I'm drinking in 2018. I've been dealing with the fucking flu the last couple days. I fucking love that noise. Yeah, man. I don't know. It seems like everyone's been fucking sick the last week, you know. My fucking coworkers were sick. My brother's sick. My fucking mustard was sick. I think there's something going around. I'm feeling a lot better now, though. I actually went to Richmond today to like dispute a ticket. If you're not familiar with Richmond, it's a city like that's just across the bridge. It's like basically like the Chinese version of Surrey. Like 90% of the population is Chinese. And just like Surrey, the real estate is expensive as fuck. The businesses are booming. It's exactly like Surrey, except people don't talk shit about it, even though they never step foot in it. That's the only difference. But yeah, I went to like fucking dispute a traffic ticket I got a while back. Which I got in fucking Surrey, but for some fucked up reason, I have to go all the way to buttfuck Richmond to dispute it. Like, why can't I just go to the fucking courthouse in Surrey, you know? Why the fuck do I always have to drive out there? It doesn't make sense. Fucking scam artists. Anytime I get a traffic ticket, though, I always dispute it. Even if I'm like 1,000% in the wrong. You know, like, fuck it. You never know, man. Like, hopefully the fucking cop that gave me the ticket got shot on the job last night. That was fucking mean. I'm sorry. That's the fucking, the Crown of Coke talking here. Hey, you guys want to hear a fucked up story? So my dad, right? This guy's like a fucking gem of a human being, right? Do the right thing, give back to the community, all that bullshit. He's one of those guys, right? Anyways, he used to donate to this like charity back in the day. It was for like wounded police officers or some shit. Like something to do with cops and their safety, right? I don't know. I can't remember. But one day, me and my brother got caught wind of this, and we made him stop donating to him. That's how fucking into like gangster rap we were growing up. So yeah, anyways, I went to fucking dispute my ticket, and of course they sided with the fucking cop, right? So I had to pay the fucking ticket. And I was like, fuck it, I'm already in Richmond, might as well see the town, you know? I want to learn about the culture now that I'm already here. So I went to that fucking mall they have with the fucking train station attached to it. That's like their fucking bile center. I wonder if they have like a banquet hall there. But yeah, I went to the fucking mall there. I was going to get like some noodles and shit, you know? Do the whole Richmond experience. But then when I was walking around, I just saw like an Orange Julius stand. And I just got a large Orange Julius for the road and I just fucking kicked it. I wanted to get home before the traffic hit. Dude, the best part was when I was walking to my car to like leave the mall, right? This Chinese dude, I think he was Chinese, I don't know. Let's just call him Asian. Because I can't tell the difference. Who's kidding who? So this fucking Asian guy, right? He gets out of his like little minivan from like the back sliding door thing, right? And he pulls his kid out of the fucking car. And he wasn't really beating him, but he was grabbing him by both arms and like shaking the shit out of him, right? And he's like yelling all these like fucking Chinese swear words. I won't repeat them here, but and the kid's like, he was like a rebellious little fucker. He's yelling back and the fucking dad's yelling at him. And then the dad just like fucking slapped him right in the face, right? It wasn't too hard or anything, but like, it was nothing like the 90s, like how our parents used to beat us, but it was a nice little smack, right? And then they both saw me walk into my car and the dad stopped and the kid stopped and they both looked at me. And the dad gave me a look like, are you going to call child services or what? And I just fucking smiled and gave him a fucking head nod. And he just went back to shaking the shit out of his kid. It was fucking awesome. It made my day, right? And the mom was in the fucking driver's seat, like, trying to block it out. It just brought back so many fucking memories of my childhood, you know? That's the shitty thing about being an adult. Like, no one slaps you in the face when you fuck up anymore, you know? It's like your whole existence you grow up knowing you're going to get a wooden spoon to the dome if you fuck up. Then one day, it's all gone. You fuck up and there's like no physical repercussions anymore. You just kind of got to like figure it out for yourself. It's hard to make that adjustment. They should have like a fucking life coach that does that, right? Like an old desi uncle type dude who wears a turban, but he eats like goat meat and drinks moonshine, right? One of those like hardcore desi uncles, right? You pay him like X amount of dollars a month and you sign some fucking waiver. And then whenever you fuck up, this dude just goes upside your head. Like if you go on like a week-long bender and you piss your whole paycheck away, he finds you when you're at your like peak hangover and he just fucking gives you a nice backhand. Right? But it varies. Like if you just kind of fuck up, let's say you get like a fucking ticket for texting while driving, he just like twists your ear or something. But if you get married and you forget to sign a prenup, he just breaks like a rolling pin right over your head. That type of life coach like needs to exist for the people like me who grew up getting beat by their parents, but now they're older, but they're still like major fuck ups. I would be like 15% more productive if someone would like give me a nice smack in the face every time I did something stupid. Now when I fuck up, it's like, wait, no one's going to slap me in the face? I guess it wasn't that big of a fuck up. All right, I officially don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Maybe I should just get to the questions for the week. Hey, bro, you want another drink, bro? Yeah, bro, I'll take a double Crown and Coke. Thanks. I totally agree, bro. It is one of the greatest drinks of all time. All right, so I want to dedicate this drink. Hold on, let me fucking pour it first. I want to dedicate this drink to all my brothers in Fresno, California who listen to this shit. Thanks for showing me more love than the people from my own goddamn city. I appreciate it. Ooh, fuck, that's a strong one. All right, so if you're new to my podcast, people send in their questions or their comments to the show. I read them on air, and then I answer them to like the best of my ability, all right? It's 100% anonymous. I never say anyone's name on here because I know how nosy our fucking society is, all right? So if you want some non-judgmental, unbiased, uninformed advice, please feel free to email me at thesurreyexperience@gmail.com. I got a little bit of a buzz going on, so some of the advice this week might be a little blunt. All right, so let's get to the first question here. All right, first love. Hey, bro, love your podcast. Need to pick your brain about something. I'm 20 years old and I've been dating this girl for the last 11 months. I'm pretty sure I'm in love with her. Next month is our anniversary and we're going away to Whistler for the weekend. And it will be the first time we're going to have sex. Don't get me wrong, bro. I banged a lot of chicks before, but this is the first girl I actually give a shit about. Every brown guy has to do that when they talk about like their romantic situation. They always got to fucking justify it. Like anytime a guy proposes to his girl and you like congratulate him, Yeah, bro, I banged so many chicks in my day that I thought it was time to settle down, bro. It's like, dude, relax. You're a stud. We get it, all right? You don't always have to fucking justify it. All right, where was I? Don't get me wrong, bro. I banged a lot of chicks before, but this is the first one I actually give a shit about. So I'm kind of nervous about the whole thing. Do you have any advice for me before I go on this trip? Is there anything I should or shouldn't do, or am I just overthinking it? By the way, you have a really nice radio voice. No homo. Thank you. No homo taken. But yeah, dude, you're totally overthinking it, all right? Don't bang her. Like, actually make love to her. That's all you got to do, you know? Just go on your trip, spend time with her, feed her, protect her, make love to her, and then fucking come home, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's like, just don't be an asshole to her, man. That's the main thing. Maybe like buy her some fucking flowers if she's into that. My girl always bitches at me because I never buy her flowers. I just don't get the fucking point. The flowers just die after a couple days, you know? Like, you buy your girl flowers, then a week later, you go to throw a fucking banana in the garbage bin. And then you're like, flowers that you bought are fucking sitting in there. It's like, dude, I spent $50 on that. I could have fucking bet that on the Super Bowl, you know? But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. You're going to be fine, man. Honestly, real talk, all you got to do is incorporate a little bit more foreplay than you normally would, all right? That's pretty much all you got to do. All right? You're 20 years old, man. Just knock back some fucking Crown and Cokes here and figure it out. All right? All right, let's do another one here. Fuck, my voice is going out. Hey, I just found out about your podcast and I listened to every episode already. In one of your episodes, you talk about how every girl from Surrey either becomes a nurse or a makeup artist. I found it especially funny because I'm in the same predicament. My sister and my cousins are all nurses. It pays really well, but I'm really passionate about makeup. I want to become a makeup artist. The only problem is the makeup industry is oversaturated with how many girls are doing it, especially in Surrey. What do you think I should do? Should I go to school to become a nurse? Should I start my own makeup business, or should I do both? Really glad you started this podcast. Don't ever stop. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you got to do what you're more passionate about here. And judging from the sound of your question, it sounds like you're more into makeup than you are into nursing. So I would definitely go down that route. The only reason you should become a nurse is if you're really passionate about taking care of the sick and the old. But if you're just doing it for a paycheck, you're going to hate your life pretty quick. So I would definitely go the makeup route. And don't do both. I would go all in on one thing. You know, that's the only way you're going to make it. And yeah, there is a lot of makeup artists already, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. Just think outside of the box. What makes you a different makeup artist than the next person? You know, maybe start like a fucking YouTube channel. I don't know, man. Just because a lot of people are doing something doesn't mean you can't do it, all right? You just got to add your own like fucking flair to it. So, yeah, my honest advice is fuck becoming a nurse. Go all in on whatever your passion is, all right? Fucking alcohol really helps me answer these fucking questions. All right, let's do another one here. Living in Surrey. Oh, shit. Sorry. All right. Living in Surrey. Hey, what's going on? I've been listening to your podcast for a while now and think it's cool. So I wanted to ask you, since you seem well-versed about the city of Surrey. I'm from Edmonton and I may be moving to Surrey shortly because of a job opportunity. I've had a few interviews with this company, so I think the possibility is really strong. What are some good areas to start looking for a place, like an apartment or something? Thanks, and keep up the dope content. Newton is probably the best spot, especially if you're brown and you want to like feel at home, right? But it all depends on your budget. You know, Langley's a little cheaper. It's a city really close to Surrey. White Rock is really nice too. That's really close to Surrey as well. I don't know, man. Anywhere like in Surrey it's really easy to get around here. You know what I mean? So I would advise looking for a place in Newton, but I'm also biased as fuck. So, you know what, dude? Maybe find a few places and email them to me, and I'll let you know if it's a good deal or not, or if it's a good place to live or not. Yeah, so anything down here is pretty good. It's really safe down here. Don't believe the fucking hype. It's really fucking safe, all right? But it's expensive, though, so I don't know what your financial situation is. But I know a lot of people that like build houses and shit. And if you need like a basement or an apartment, shouldn't be an issue. So maybe email me back and we'll figure it out. All right? All right, cool. That deserves a fucking drink. All right, let's do another one here. Quick question. What's the best way to quit butties? Butties means cigarettes, if you don't know. Been smoking since I was 16. I'm 19 now. I need private life insurance done. And I know they check for nicotine. LOL. Need to pass it. I don't know, bro. I only smoke when I'm like partying, but I've never been addicted to smoking, so I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe get one of those fucking patches or something. I have no idea, bro. You shouldn't be smoking on the reg anyway, you know. Just do what I do. I smoke when I drink. And I only drink I drink 4 times a month. That's not too bad, right? I don't know. If you only drink a couple times a month and that's when you smoke, there's no way you can get addicted, man. I've been doing that for the last 10 years. So I don't know. I know that's shit advice, but I have no idea how to quit smoking because I've never had to quit because I've never been addicted to it, I think. All right. Netflix recommendations. Hey, what shows do you like watching on Netflix? Any recommendations? LMAO. Have you watched that one show called Big Mouth? It's good shit. LOL. Also, how are you spending your New Year's? Holy shit, this question's from before New Year's. Narcos is a really good show. If you're into that. El Chapo is another one that's in the same genre. It's a really good show, but people get whacked every episode, so I'm not sure if you're into that. I've never seen Big Mouth. I heard about it. I know it's a cartoon or something, but I haven't seen it. I'll check it out if you recommend it. I don't know, man. I just watch a lot of documentaries. There's this documentary about Freeway Rick Ross on Netflix. Not the rapper, but the actual Rick Ross. It was really good, man. They show how the United States government, the CIA, was helping bring in drugs to the United States, which was responsible for the crack epidemic in the 80s. Fucking sick documentary, man. I would highly recommend it. Cuba and the Cameraman was really good. I watched that one. I don't know. I haven't been really watching Netflix too much lately. I got too much shit going on, but I'll definitely check out Big Mouth if you recommend it. All right, should we do one more? Fuck it, let's do it. Wife's friends. All right. Hey, bro, major drama going on in my life right now. You're the only person that I ever hear talking about brown girls, so I know you'll give it to me straight. So some shit happened amongst our friends, and everyone is at each other's throats. I won't bore you with the details, but basically, my wife's friends have divided into 2 groups, and they all keep talking shit about each other. We all hang out as a big group and have been tight since we were kids. I'm really close to all the girls in the crew, but my wife doesn't want me talking to the ones she hates anymore. This has been a major pain in the ass and even ruined our annual Christmas party. It's been causing me extra stress on top of my normal stress, and me and my wife have actually been fighting about this. I really want to help smooth everything over and go back to how it was. Do you have any advice on how I can help everyone get back on speaking terms and hopefully one day be friends? Or is this a total lost cause? Bro, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Listen, this is going to sound really fucked up. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Actually, you know what? When have I ever gave a fuck? You know what your fucking problem is, dude? You're friends with way too many women, alright? Listen, dude, if you're trying to get laid, then by all means, befriend as many chicks as humanly possible. But these girls are your wife's friends, man. I mean, what are you doing? Just stay in the fucking background, man. Don't even get involved. You're taking on more stress than you have to, alright? I'm gonna break it down because I'm a little fucking buzzed right now, but honestly, dude, I only talk to 2 women in this world, alright? I talk to my fucking mother and I talk to my girlfriend. And I gotta tell you, my fucking blood pressure is relatively intact. You know, don't get me wrong, I fucking love women, but we have nothing in common, so I avoid them like the plague. So you want my fucking honest advice, dude? Here's what you do. You get 5 guys together, alright? 5 of your real good friends, and you fucking grab some beer and you watch football like a fucking normal person would, alright? And you let these chicks figure out their shit for themselves, alright? We're fucking wired differently from them, you know? It's a whole different world what they're dealing with than what we're dealing with. So it's best to not even go there. So my advice is just stay the fuck out of it. Start hanging out with more dudes. Your stress level will go down like 50% right away. And for all the fucking offended feminists who are like totally appalled by that fucking answer, guys fight amongst each other all the time too, but it's different from the way you do it than the way you guys do it, right? That's all I'm saying. So my advice to this guy is just stay in your lane, man. Make some guy friends, watch some sports, all right? What do you think's going to happen? Like, you think you're going to like get them all in a room and they're just going to magically like stop talking shit about each other and everyone's going to live happily ever after? Women don't work that way, man. I'm sorry to break it to you. But then again, what the fuck do I know? I'm just a guy drinking Crown and Coke on his fucking podcast. All right, I think I should wrap it up here. The longer this episode goes, the more people I'm going to fucking piss off. So yeah, that's going to do it for the podcast. I'm going to pour one more drink. And this next drink is my actual last Crown and Coke, maybe ever. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me pour it. I fucking ran out of ice too. Damn, I really put a dent in this fucking bottle. All right, I'm going to get real here for a second. I want to dedicate this drink to all the people in Surrey who are going for it. All right, it's time for all of us to put the egos to the side. Let's get rid of all that individualism bullshit. If we all just encourage each other and support each other, we can all leave our mark on 2018. All right, so I want to dedicate this drink not just to the people of Surrey, but for anyone in the world who's going for it in 2018. You already got one fan right here, all right? And that ain't just the liquor talking. Cheers, motherfuckers.